does.
Our next guest is the top basketball recruit in the world who went on ESPN last December and announced he was bringing his talents to BYU. We look forward to calling his games too. Tonight, our pleasure to welcome A.J. Dybantsa to the Wise Guys. How you doing?
I'm good.
You just came from class. How was it?
Class was good. It was writing and rhetorics, so doing a lot of typing, doing a lot of writing.
That's fun stuff. How did school just start last week? Is that when it started? So this is you're in week 2 of school.
Yeah.
So now you're a college kid. The whole
student.
prep high school stuff that's old
over,
school now, right?
And practice started today, right?
Yeah.
So school's a weekend. Practice started today. Mm-hmm. How was practice today?
No, practice was good. It was intense. I was tired, getting used to that. You know, the lane 94 feet is different from high school. Mm-hmm. Getting used to the line being farther back. But I mean, it was good. Just seeing the guys, seeing the coaches, and just getting the feel.
Was just about everybody here?
No.
How many did you have out there today?
I want to say 7.
7?
Yeah, 7 guys.
So
Did you light them up?
That what?
Did you light them up?
I wouldn't say light them up, but you know, I was doing my part.
On your social media accounts, which we'll go over in a moment, you teased today that you had a big announcement, and then we saw it this morning, and we'll let you talk about it again. This is going to reveal more of AJ than we've ever seen before. What do you got?
So I just launched my YouTube channel. A lot of people just see me on the court and just see highlights. So this is the chance for, you know, supporters just to see like what I do off the court, behind the scenes videos, charity events, me being with my family, travel days, just like a little bit of everything, besides the highlights, because you're going to get the highlights everywhere.
So it's almost like a day in the life every day.
Yeah.
And you post something quite often, or are you going to try to post something every day on the site?
Every day is going to be tough due to the editing, but we're definitely going to try to be weekly or definitely like monthly.
Part of the reason you came to BYU is there were a wide variety of ways to expand your brand. Mm-hmm. And again, we'll talk about social media in a moment, but this is another one of bringing people into your world through technology.
Yeah, it is. I mean, a lot of people like be in my comments just saying like, we want to see more, and I've posted a couple like behind the scenes videos, and people kind of like it. So I mean, they want to see how you live. Like, I'm not just a basketball player.
Well, when do you say you've seen enough? You know, and you're just at the start of this career that's projected to be superhuman. But at some point you got to go, okay, you know what? It's Tuesday night and the world doesn't get any more AJ for a couple hours.
I mean, I love my supporters, so I'm gonna give them as much as I can, and they love me. So I mean, it's just a mutual like, thing that you got to do. Yeah.
And you've had a chance to meet the BYU fan base quite a bit. You know, sure. we were doing the game when you came and we're in the Marriott Center, and they kind of introduced you after you had committed. Dave and I were doing that game. So you've had exposure to BYU fans. And when Dave and I started this thing a few years ago, we've been calling games for 30 years, and we just all of a sudden realized, wait a minute, people, and you would see on this chat, hey, they're here from Japan, they're in Europe, they're down in South America. Like, BYU fans are everywhere. What have you heard from the guys? Like, I know you talked to Yegor this last year as you're getting ready to come, about this fan base, and what are you most looking forward to with this BYU fan base?
Yeah, we heard a lot, but I seen it firsthand. Like, when I first got introduced, that was like a crazy feeling, because I was just on the court and I just seen the amount of lights like on people's flash cams. And then I think it was the West Virginia game. I went inside the rock and like went all the way up the rock, and like it was like crazy. Like, I like engaging with the fans.
By the way, no one's ever done that.
Yeah.
So, hey, where's AJ? He's in the rock. And it's like, there's something different about this guy. Yeah. And that night you came and took your, the day that you announced, or the day after, where you took your victory lap at halftime, and the fans stood up and gave you an applause. They had never met you before, just seen you on TV. You hadn't met them before, and what, you know, you stuck your hands up in the air and strolled around. Did you know what you were doing, or just kind of?
No, I didn't know what I was doing. They just told me I'm gonna get introduced and go where you please. I didn't know where to go. I just went in a circle around the court, and then in the second half, I ended up going to the Rock, and they actually showed so much love.
That's great stuff. Hey, you did great. We thought you did great. You did all the right things. What movie was it where Will Ferrell's like, what am I supposed to do with my hands?
That's exactly how I felt.
What duty
What movie was that?
My hands were in the air for like a minute and a half, and I'm like, wait, when do I put them down? Because I already ran past like their bench, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What do I do with my hands? No, you did great. We were proud of you. So obviously you knew kind of the roster that was coming together, who's coming back, and now some great additions to this roster. As you look at it now, as it sits, what are you most excited about with this group that you get to play with?
No, it's just very exciting just me being able to compete against different guys, because when you're in high school, you compete against the same guys for 4 years, essentially. So I'm competing against older guys. We could say better competition because they're older and they're more wiser. And it's just exciting to play with those type of guys that we recruited. So Richie Saunders is coming back. Kaba Keita's coming back. Dawson Baker's coming back. And then we have new add-ons like Tyler just committed, Rob Wright committed. And we're going to have a few more that y'all don't know about. But we have a
few more.
We know a little, but we're not allowed to say. And neither are you, so we'll all stay out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
Before you announced, Xavier Staten was the highest recruit in the history of the program. And then you announced, and then he kind of got forgotten a little bit. But you played with him at Utah Prep, and he comes in as a young freshman, might want to put on some pounds, but you can't teach 7 feet
at all.
What's his future look like here?
Nah, it's amazing. Like, me and him are both freshmen. We both have the same classes. We both have the same like journey, kind of, because we got the same target weight and everything like that. So I mean, y'all are gonna see. Like, I don't know why they forgot about him, to be honest. But you can't teach height. You can't teach his second jump. Like, he blocks so many shots. Like, you can't teach a lot of stuff that he does.
There's a lot of hype already for this team. Most of the preseason polls have BYU in the top 10. How do you feel about all that?
I mean, it's good, but I mean, anything like that comes up before the season, like, it's just like, I mean, you shouldn't really pay attention to it because we don't even have our full team yet.
Right.
So it's like, and other teams don't have their full teams yet. And you seen like last year, there was guys that was ranked high that dropped, and those guys that was low that jumped. So I mean, you shouldn't really pay attention to the early like mock rankings or whatever like that.
You know, in November, we just we're talking about some of the announcements recently. You're going to play down T-Mobile in Las Vegas. In December, Madison Square Garden in New York. Bunch of games in front of the Rock, which you've had a chance to enjoy.
Yeah.
Do you get excited about being able to go play in these historic arenas in front of huge crowds?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always a dream to play in those type of, like, especially the Garden. Like, everybody just dreams of playing there. So to be able to play there in college is just surreal.
Well, and you've had the privilege of playing all over the world already. But these are mega arenas here. But to put on the home jersey that says Cougs, to go out there and play in front of the Rock, what's that going to be like?
I don't know, because I've been in the Rock at every game, so I don't know how it is to be on the court. I mean, hopefully it distracts the other team. That's what they should.
Will it make you nervous? Do you still get nervous?
Not really. Like, it's more just playing. I mean, maybe my first game here I would, but I mean, it's not really like nerves. It's just like, go do you.
Just go do you.
Yeah.
Go do you.
So, little butterflies maybe the first time in the center, right? And those are okay, right? Butterflies are okay.
Yeah, that's like when you play at the Garden, like, you go have, like, you go look
you better,
around and
right?
be like, yeah, this is crazy. But when you get to playing, it's just playing.
Kevin Young had a great first year, bringing this team together, getting them to play together. You know, comes from this great NBA background. How do you think Kevin Young can prepare you, first of all, to play in the Big 12, which is one of the best college basketball leagues, if not the best. Over the last 10 years, it's been the best college basketball league in the country, right?
For sure.
So, and then secondly, to get you ready to go play in the NBA, what can Kevin do to help you first to be ready for the Big 12 and then to be ready for the NBA in a year?
Who said it's a year?
So, okay.
Right. Well, we say it's a year, but
I'm just saying it's a year. Like, you just made that statement. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a year.
So we'll see how it goes. Right. We'll see how it goes. Right.
Yeah. But definitely. He coached some of my favorite players: Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and for him to, I'm not gonna say step down because college is still a high level, but obviously the NBA is the highest level. For him to step down and coach college basketball, he's just gonna bring that wisdom that he's done for teaching those type of guys and instill it in all of us, not just me. So that's why I think we're very good last year, because we have NBA level coaching at the college level, and you're not really getting that.
And you mentioned Kevin, of course, but he's assembled this staff of guys that have this vast experience, a bunch of NBA experience, international experience, Olympic team experience coaching. What's this experience been like here just in this first couple of weeks that you've been here working out with, not just with Kevin, but the rest of the staff?
Nah, I mean, Kevin, he didn't work me out the first week. I don't think it was allowed by NCAA rules, so I think today was the first day. But Working out with the grad assistants that's played overseas, that's played college basketball, that are fresh out of college basketball. It's been good work.
You have plenty of props around your game. We want to give you a shout out because you listen to your parents. And I've heard you tell the story of the BYU. It wasn't on your list.
Yeah.
But your dad said, put it on your list.
Yeah.
Your parents came here first to tour the university before you ever came.
Yeah.
How about these two? And are they the reason that you're sitting here tonight?
Nah, they are. I wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't
Well,
them.
that's true.
That's very true.
That's the main thing. But yeah, I mean, it's just them instilling like hard work into me and my sisters is why me and my sisters do what we do.
Yeah, and I know that both your mom and dad are very, very involved in your life, and will continue to be while you're here at your BYU experience. What's been that? What's that been like for you to have folks that are so involved and so supportive of you?
Nah, it's good because I'm a big family guy, and I do everything for my family and with my family. So I mean, it's just good just having my family around, knowing that I got unconditional love to left and right of me.
When recruits come in, and there'll be more, as you say, and they come to a football game, for example, you were at the Arizona game.
Yeah.
And fans might wonder, does it really make a difference if we cheer their name or make a sign or whatever? Because every school they go to, they're going to try to do that. And your story is that yes, I mean, the Arizona game was how impactful in your decision making?
I mean, it wasn't the main reason, obviously, because I went to a lot of visits that showed great just family atmospheres. But I mean, I think they were the loudest that cheered, so I guess you can count that as like a low boost. But I'm not gonna say it was the most impactful moment. Obviously, basketball. I'm not there for football, but
sure.
I'm there for the family atmosphere for sure.
And that reception is helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a strong social media presence,
Yes.
and we put it on our live stream for everyone to see. But let's run them down. All right, this is your starting lineup. Okay, so you got Instagram at aj.dybantsa.
Yeah, Dybantsa.
Dybantsa. And on X, you got at AJ_Dybantsa.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, you have AJ.Dybantsa. On Snap, at AJ_Dybantsa3. Where's the 3? Where's that coming from?
I'm number 3.
Is that the number?
3?
Okay, there
that's
you go.
the Snap differential. And then YouTube. That's the empire right there.
Yeah, starting 5.
There we go. When's that? When the YouTube channel? When are you going to start putting content on that?
I think we'll drop Friday, because we're making a little video from my McDonald's recap.
Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about that too. I want to talk about that. So
y'all get a little behind the scenes of what McDonald's was like. It was kind of tough because the restrictions that McDonald's has, which with all rights they do, like recording wise. So like we couldn't record all angles, all parts.
Yeah.
I couldn't really talk into the camera
because of the
but
secret sauce and stuff, you can't have the secret. They can't
Exactly.
film the secret sauce.
But you'll get a pretty good glimpse of what my point of view is like.
That's kind of fun. So let's talk about that. So that's tomorrow, right? Isn't tomorrow the day for the McDonald's?
I am going to McDonald's
2 o'clock,
at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think it's off Cougar Boulevard.
Working on the window, right?
which is right across from the old Provo High School. So you'll be at the window tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
I might be at the window. I might be at the cash register. I might be in the back flipping burgers. I
So
don't know what
you're
I'm gonna do.
working in McDonald's tomorrow.
Yeah.
though.
So what's up with that? What are you doing, Matt?
I just want to work at McDonald's. I never worked a real job.
Yeah.
So I want to see what it's like working at McDonald's.
So
And
you're
it's
just
in Provo.
going in, taking a shift for a
and
little
it's
bit.
and it's in Provo, so just seeing the community, supporting the community.
It's a way to connect to the community for sure,
Exactly.
right? So if you want us, I have a feeling that the McDonald's going to be busy tomorrow.
It should be.
So starting at 2, how long are you going to be there?
I'll say 2 hours ish.
Couple hours?
Yeah.
So a half shift. Right now someone's going, hey, that's a 4-hour shift that I do at
Yes.
McDonald's, but AJ's coming in for a half.
I love
half
it.
of that.
I love it.
I think that's cool. When you say you just want to be you, describe yourself to somebody. We've all seen the dunks and the threes and all that stuff, but
Yeah, don't compare. Like, if you see me on the court, that's like a horrible, like what's the word?
Representation of who you are.
Of what I am. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like mad on the court. Like, I just play angry. I'm just very passionate, but off the court, I'm just chill. I think I'm funny. A lot of people laugh, but I might just be like corny. I don't know. But,
Wait, do
yeah.
you have any good dad jokes?
No, my dad got the dad jokes. I'm not
I'm
a
sure he
dad, so
does.
I don't got the dad jokes. But yeah, I'm pretty chill. I don't really do anything but play basketball, chill with my family.
Yeah. So are you a big video game guy at all?
I'm not, which is surprising.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys do that.
Yeah.
Kind of takes a little pressure off sometimes. So you're not big into that.
Nah, like in quarantine I was, and then I stopped. It got boring over time.
Yeah. So you're playing basketball when you have free time. Nothing. Family's important to you, I know. So spending time with sisters and mom and dad and doing all that.
But if you think about my day, like by the time I get home, like I only got like an hour and a half, and I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, just gotta chill.
But when I do have free time, like I like traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place that you've traveled to ever in your life?
China.
Wow.
China, Jamaica.
And do you have to always be playing when you go there? Because China, you went to play,
I
right?
went to play. No, I don't got to play.
Yeah. Were you playing in Jamaica, or was that just for fun?
No, my mom's from Jamaica.
My wife and I go to Jamaica all the time. We were just there a couple of months ago. We love Jamaica.
What part?
So we're over in Negril.
Okay, so my mom.
We were on the west side,
the Mobay area.
She's from Mobay. Yeah, that's fun. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness! Is there any better sand and water than there? Oh, it's gorgeous. And the food.
I'm not even there for the sand and water. I'm there for the food.
I was gonna say the food is something, right?
Yeah.
So. Here's a question on the stream. You play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball at like 5, one season. Out.
That was it? You tapped
and then
out?
I played football for 3 years.
3 years?
And then quarantine hit, and I had a growth spurt, and then I was done.
Yeah.
But I was good.
So what did you play? Receiver, running back, quarterback? What?
I was a wideout, and I was a corner.
Yeah.
So I played both sides.
Yeah.
You know, Chase Roberts was on the show here earlier tonight, and they're still looking for another receiver.
Yeah.
Nah, I retired.
Here's what Chase said. We said, could you play basketball against AJ? And he goes, nah. And he goes, but if AJ tried to cover me a corner, I would take him to the house. And we're like, yeah, of course you would, right? You got to know. You think you could go out and cover Chase?
Yo, I don't bat. We can run it. Like when it's not raining outside, we can run it.
By the way, my money would be on you, even though we love Chase.
Yeah,
right?
we love Chase.
But catching a deep ball.
He is an NFL guy. He is an NFL wide receiver in a year, so keep that in mind.
How tall is he?
6'4". Yeah, you might be able to smother him.
If you throw the ball up,
yeah.
I think I'll get it before he gets it.
I think
the height of
he says he's going. He says he's going to run away from you on the route, though. Is what he says he's going to do.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be allowed.
But he did admit, like, he goes, no, I'm not playing AJ in basketball.
Okay, so if he plays me in basketball, I'm not allowed to dunk. And if he plays me in football, he's not allowed to run away from me.
Okay.
All right.
Then I think you win both. If he can't run away from you, I think you win both.
We could sell that. We could have it in the McDonald's parking lot.
Yes,
and
we
sell
can do
it
that.
on your YouTube channel. We could put that on there.
That would be fun.
That would be something.
That'd be awesome.
Here's a question for you. How about these mountains, AJ? Have you done any hiking?
Have I done hiking? I went up. I didn't hike. I mean, technically I did. I didn't do it, but I watched the Red Bull Rampage, just like the mountain bikes that do the flips in the mountains.
Yeah.
I had to hike up to go watch it. So if that counts.
Anything that goes up's a hike.
Anything goes up. It's beautiful up there.
You haven't hiked the Y yet. That's straight uphill. That'll be something.
My academic advisor said I have to walk up it before.
Go up to the Y. Yeah. It's just a tradition that you got to do.
Yeah, it's cool once you get up there.
It's a great view from up there. So, and you should go up and grab lunch up at Sundance or something one day, so you can go up there and see that beautiful.
How long does that walk?
No, you can just drive up there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's 20. It's no hike. You just drive.
No,
but
there. You could hike from there. There's a beautiful hike to a waterfall. You could actually hike to the top of Mount Timpanogos if you want to. I don't do that anymore. That's too much. But it's a beautiful spot to just go up and walk around and have lunch, and right at the back of the mountain with a glacier on it. Gorgeous.
AJ, when this year's all said and done, if it is 1 year, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3.
Yeah.
What do you want BYU fans to know about you that'll keep you connected with them for the rest of your life?
Now since I live here, like I'm always part of this community, so I'll always try to come back and do like community work here. I did it for Brockton. I'm from Brockton, but now this is my new home, so I'm going to definitely try to do it for Provo.
And you want to come back and finish your degree here at some point?
Yeah, my mom told me I definitely should graduate, so I think I am. Yeah. I'm not going to say I am. I think I am.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Follow your mom's advice.
What mom says. What mom says usually goes.
It usually goes, but it's just like, I want to be like a business major, and that's like very hard to like complete. And I maybe wouldn't be on campus for that.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like do a lot of in-person classes to get like a business degree.
Hey, look, I think it took Danny Ainge 10 years to get his degree, but he got it.
So I should just beat Danny's 10 years.
Yeah.
No, like to beat his. And I have to tell you, so my old teammate, Jim McMahon, you're too young to remember Jim. Dad probably remembers Jim. The Chicago Bears Super Bowl champ, Pro Bowl quarterback, phenomenal player. He just came back a few years ago and finished his. So yeah, and he was the Super 85 Bears, maybe the best NFL team of all time, certainly one of the top 3 of all time. He was the quarterback and Pro Bowler for that. So 85, he was in the pros, and he just finished his degree.
Like 37 years. He doesn't recommend the 37.
No, he said, dude, you definitely got to beat the 37-year.
A lot of people say if you don't do it right away or like between like 5 years, you probably won't go back.
Yeah, and then my other teammate, Steve Young. Your dad knows Steve Young too. I don't know if you know Steve Young, but Steve Young's a Hall.
Steve.
You met him at the ball game.
Oh, that's right, you met him. He's a Hall of Famer. He's the NFL Hall of Famer. And while he was playing in the NFL, he just kept coming back in the offseason going to law school. He has a law degree. And then after he retired, even though he was a Hall of Famer, he started a big private equity firm and has done phenomenal things because he just wanted to have the knowledge, just wanted to pursue knowledge. So it's always a good thing. Always a good thing. And we would always welcome you back here to do whatever you wanted to do.
For sure.
All right, a couple of questions, and we'll finish up with AJ. On the stream, Michael says, do your sisters play sports? Which ones? I know there's a volleyball.
Yeah, my younger sister played volleyball. And my older sister, she don't do sports no more. She used to play volleyball when she was in high school.
And she's a police officer, right? Did I get that right? Your older sister?
My dad was a police officer.
Okay.
My older sister's a model.
A model. Okay. All right. Somehow I got police there involved in your family. So your dad's a former police officer.
Yeah.
In Brockton?
Nah, Boston.
Oh, in Boston. In Boston. Very good.
And we understand that the Yankees are not on your favorite sports list as a Bostonian.
Yeah, I don't really watch baseball, but I do support the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everything else, Bostonian, Bruins,
Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's true blue right there.
Yeah, it is. I grew up in New York, Yankees fan, and then I went to a game. My friend was the voice of the Boston Red Sox, and I went and took the tour, and I was just so taken back by all the history and all that. I became a Red Sox fan. My friends think I'm an idiot.
So you're a Red Sox fan now?
I'm a Red Sox fan, and I'm from New York.
Should tell you a lot.
That's messed up, I know, but...
I mean, you're on our side. I'm not judging you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Trust me, he's going to say a lot of things they're going to judge him by, but that's
over
not
the years. We'll say we'll always say good things about you.
Here's 5 questions for AJ Dybantsa, presented by StrategySquare.co. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. Top of your head, whatever comes. Okay.
All right.
Your favorite sports movie?
Like Mike.
Like Mike. Nobody's mentioned that one yet.
But
I like
that's
it.
a first.
So, your favorite singer or band?
I don't have a favorite band. I like a lot of singers.
Yeah, do you have like
what's on?
Throw one or two out there that you.
Since we're in Utah, NBA YoungBoy, he lives here.
Yeah.
So
there's
Utah shout out. That's nice.
I'm surprised. You'd be surprised at how many singers like at least have a house here in Utah and in the.
But I like a lot of people.
Yeah, very good. Post Malone had a concert the other night. Post just lives right up in Murray.
For real?
Yeah, he lives up there. Jelly Roll was the let off, and then and then Post had a concert. But he lives here full time. So, okay, your favorite breakfast cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Classic.
That's his.
I knew why I liked you.
The berries or
He's no berries.
I don't eat berries in
Are
my
you
life.
no berries?
No berries.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We have this discussion on the team. How do you eat Captain Crunch with no berries?
You gotta have the berries.
I did this
Gotta
morning.
have the berries. You hear that right there?
Yeah, well, I'm old school.
You gotta
I
have
need
the berries. I've been having this conversation with him for
But
like.
he doesn't get berries?
No,
No,
just straight.
he goes straight Captain Crunch.
Oh, no.
That's nonsense, right?
That's not the same.
I don't need a sideshow in there. I just have straight Captain
do you
Crunch.
ever like kind of eat the Captain Crunches for a while so that you have a couple of really big bites of Crunch Berries at the end? Have you ever tried that?
No, what you mean?
Like, so you kind of pick out the regular Crunch Berry, the crunchiest part, the little like crunchy things.
Yeah.
Then you save like 2 huge bites of just the Crunch Berries for the end. Have you ever done that?
Nah, I just eat the cereal.
You're more normal than you think, AJ.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
just tell
doing
you.
fine, AJ. Okay.
That's fine.
Your favorite Boston Celtics moment?
Oh. I think my first ever game, I remember me being there, but I don't remember what happened, but I had a Kevin Garnett jersey on.
Yeah.
So I was watching that era.
Yeah, that era. Danny Ainge was the GM and during that era and brought KG
But
to the.
I'd probably say my favorite moment though is game 1 of the finals last year.
Oh.
I went, yeah.
Oh, you got to go and go do that. Yeah, that's fun. That's great stuff.
When did you, when you were getting familiar with BYU, but you were a Celtic fan long before that, when did you connect Danny Ainge, even Greg Kite, Fred Roberts from old school? When did you connect Ainge to BYU?
Like, when did I know that he was tied?
Yeah.
Oh, on my visit. I didn't really know, like...
Before you had no idea?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So were you surprised that he comes walking in and, hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah. No, I knew about BYU, like, because when I moved to Utah, like, I knew something about BYU, and then they recruited me. And then it was like, Danny Ainge, Celtics, you're from Boston. And I was like, oh, like, I didn't know.
Danny Ainge, like, is one of the greatest athletes in the history of professional sports. He was starting third baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays, and then decided to give up baseball and went and played for the Boston Celtics.
Did it mean
he
more?
was the National Player of the Year in basketball while he was playing professional baseball.
That's crazy. I can't do all that.
Did it mean more to your parents to have Ainge there than you having Ainge there? Because they lived the Ainge era, right?
That's my dad.
I think I know the answer to that.
He was there during that time. So
that's like pulling out Jimmer to the younger crowd. When they pull out Ainge to the older crowd, it goes right to the parents.
Yeah. Exactly right. So
number 44.
And I know. So this last question. I know you've only been here a couple weeks, but you've had experience here over this whole last year, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to ask you for your favorite BYU moment so far.
Favorite moment? Nah, it gotta be running up the rock.
Yeah.
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 It gotta be running.
That's one of our favorite for you too.
Yeah.
We love
that
watching
was
you.
crazy. I was sweating on the way down. I was running.
Now, when you ran up and you got to the top, did you know what you were going to do next?
No, I had one of my teammates. He wasn't visiting. He was just watching a game. He got invited to go watch a game. So I was like, I haven't been up the rock, and I'm trying to be the best recruiter. So let me bring him all the way up to the rock. And when I was up there, I was like, I might as well just go around the whole rock.
Yeah.
And I looked down. I didn't know how far. That's how I knew the gym was so big. Because I never I see it, but like when you're up there, it's huge.
Yeah.
I noticed your dad didn't go up the rock with you. He sent you up alone.
Yeah, he sent me up alone. I was my choice, but he wasn't going to come up the rock.
AJ, when and you'll have a chance to meet thousands of your peers now on campus, but when people see you and then they think to themselves, how is it that AJ is at BYU? What's your answer?
The football game.
The football game?
Yeah.
The Arizona game.
Nah, but it was really just, like I said it a million times, like KY is just doing such a great job, and it really showed this year, like first year coach making it to the Sweet 16. Like, I mean, you really can't beat it. Like the whole NBA staff that they have Kevin, they have Wiz, who's the strength coach, they have Danielle, who's a dietitian, all coming from the NBA. Like, I mean, you're not really getting that at the college level. And obviously my main goal is to make the NBA at some point. So, I mean, why not get that information years earlier?
Makes sense.
Well, I think of the great things you said tonight, probably the most impactful was who said 1 year.
That's right.
No, yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
So,
what's your summer like? I know Team USA. You got some plans with that. What happens between now and when fall semester begins?
Yeah, Team USA is around June, July. That's probably like the biggest thing coming up.
and then you get done with that, and you guys are just working out the whole, throughout the summer. When you're not with Team USA, you're back with your teammates here and with staff that you just described, and then football season comes. You can find yourself in Lavelle Edwards watching some of those big games in the fall.
Yeah, I definitely try to attend 2 to 3.
Great.
Yeah. Well, we're happy to have you here on this show. This show is a live stream with fans all over the world. And then it'll live on YouTube, and you understand the power of YouTube. Has launched your new YouTube channel today, and look for all the inside of AJ Dybantsa's life on his YouTube channel. And we mentioned all the social media links are in our stream. And now you're going to go home, go to bed, and get back to face another day as a student at BYU tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm actually going to go eat. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, there's a McDonald's down there on Cougar Boulevard.
There's no good. I can honestly say, though, AJ, there's not a great place to get jerk chicken or any food like that, like you and I like down in Jamaica.
I'll be in Jamaica soon.
Okay, so there's not good that here in town. But where's the best burger place? Do you like burgers?
I'm on a diet. I gotta get.
Are you
stronger.
doing healthy proteins, like lean proteins and veggies and that kind of stuff?
Let's see, it's almost 8 on a Monday night. I don't know. Probably go back to the house and have your dad cook you something. Yeah, that might be the best.
That or your dad. And when we're done with the show, Brenda's got some stuff. You can always
Cafe
come over to our house
Rio.
anytime you want. You can, like, some of the football boys come over. She'll cook up anything you want. So
when when you go home and your mom cooks your favorite meal, what is it?
She just doesn't have any bad meals. Like, I don't even have a favorite meal from my mom.
You don't have a favorite? They're just all great?
Yeah. Like, you should try it. It's crazy. Like, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The Thanksgiving meal.
Thanksgiving's number one?
There you go.
All right.
So somebody says Cafe Rio for AJ.
Oh, yeah, it is Cinco de Mayo, huh?
Yeah, if I think we had tacos in my house. I'm pretty sure they were eating those when I left because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Bam Bam's Barbecue is another suggestion on there.
Yeah, that's meat.
Pretty good, but that might be they're running late there.
Spencer told me about that.
Yeah, that's good. Bam Bam's is good.
You have to get over there. You have to get over there quick. That's over on State Street in Orlando.
Yeah. So,
hey, thanks for coming.
We appreciate you coming in. We're excited.
Looking forward to spending the
Dave
year
and I
with you.
get to call a lot of the games for ESPN Plus as we get the season going, as we have for years and years and years. So we'll be calling your name a bunch. And we'll be telling great stories about you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for coming right over from class.
Yes.
Dad, thank you for bringing him. And we look forward to a big year with Cougar Nation and BYU basketball. The great A.J. Dybantsa settling into his Cougar career. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks, AJ.
All right. And you can come co-host this show whenever you want.
Yeah.
We're here on Monday nights.
Monday nights.
Honestly, anytime you want to get the word out on anything, and if you wanted to go to Japan and Cambodia and Brazil and where else do we have in the house tonight? Like all over the world. This is a good place to get the word out.
El Salvador.
El Salvador in the house. Philippines in the house.
All the fans wishing you good luck.
Maybe we start get Jamaica in the house.
We should get Jamaica in the house.
We should get Jamaica in the house.
You got the Celtics winning the whole thing this year?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They got to get through the Knicks. They're going to be playing the Knicks in the Garden,
Wait,
and you're going to be playing in the Garden.
No,
they just win?
The Knicks came back. I'm not supposed to tell you that because I don't want to end your night badly. But
What, did they have game one already tonight?
yeah, somebody just in the stream said, "Don't tell AJ the Knicks came back."
Okay. We're going to tell you that.
We played a long game.
Well, they're going to play that series in the Garden, and you're going to be in the Garden on December 9th. How about that?
It's fun.
That sounds good.
that'd be
awesome.
great.
Okay, you're out of here.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank
AJ.
you. I appreciate it.